guitar, Stanley.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for visiting the Academy of Guitar video series Cool Chords. Stanley Williams here, and we are on our 6th video of the series. We are talking today a little more about chord embellishments, or ways to color our chord. During our last video, we talked a little bit about the E shape and some of the embellishments that we can do there. We'll come back to that and review at the end of this video. Right now, we're going to talk about the A chord, and we're going to see how we can embellish and sweeten it up. The A chord shape: finger number 2, string number 4, fret number 2, string number 3, fret number 2, string number 3, string number 2, fret number 2 with our pinky. And I'm not at all sure I said that right, so hopefully you understood what I meant. I'm going to try it again though, just to be sure. String 4, fret 2, finger 2. String 3, fret 2, finger 3. String 2, fret 2, finger 2.
Finger 2, what's it?
Oh, Lordy. It's been a long day, folks. Okay, one more time.
And I'm PW.
And he is. Okay, finger number 2, string number 4, fret number 2. Finger number 3, string number 3, fret number 2. String number 2, fret number 2, finger number 4. You may strum either 5 chords, 5 strings, or 6. Sounds good with both of those. The first embellishment on this is going to be simply to lift up the pinky and include the 2nd string without the finger. With the A chord embellishments, we're going to build our first A shape with our finger number 2 on string number 4, fret number 2, our 3rd finger on string number 3, fret number 2, and our pinky on string number 2, fret number 2. You can strum either 5 or 6 strings, 5 or 6. They both sound good. To add our embellishments, we're first going to simply lift up our pinky off of the string so that our 2nd string is ringing open. Then we add our pinky on string number 2, fret number 2 again. That's back to our normal chord. And the next embellishment, this will probably be the trickiest one of the ones that we're doing, because we have to stretch that pinky up 1 fret to the 3rd fret. So the pinky is on string 2, fret number 3. It's a little bit of a stretch, but I promise with a little bit of practice, you'll have it down. And then we're going to go back to the regular A shape. That one alone sounds really great. We've got one more that's a little bit more tricky, because we have to move that pinky 1 fret forward. And that's a little bit easier to say than it is to do, because you're not used to using your pinky quite as much as you are using the other fingers. But give it a try. See if you can scoot that pinky up a fret. And it will sound really wonderful combined with the lifting of the pinky to the open string 2. As with all of our embellishments, they are going to work on every place that we can place the shape. We can add the embellishment. Our A chord shape, so far we've talked about frets 2, fret 4, fret 5, and fret number 7. So let's add the embellishments to each one of those. Open, original chord, up 1 fret, fret 4, open, original chord, up 1 fret, fret 5, original chord, open, up 1 fret, fret 7, original chord, open, original chord, up 1 fret. I love those embellishments. They just add so much to the chord. So now I'm going to play this chord and just kind of work through these embellishments a little bit to see how the let you see how they would sound in practice. Sort of like this. They sound pretty wonderful. Once again, you can combine these in any fret combination that you like. They don't have to be in the same frets that we've been moving on. The same frets, but not necessarily in the same order. Like fret 2, fret 5, fret 4, fret 7. Sounds pretty cool, especially if I add the embellishments. Pretty sweet. So that's pretty much all there is to it for the A shape. Pretty simple, and if you practice it on a regular basis, it's going to sound better and better the more you do it. Okay, so now I would like to see if I can combine that a little bit with the E chord embellishment. And just as a little bit of review, the E shape, string 3, finger 1, fret 1, string 5, finger 2, fret 2, string 4, fret 2, finger number 3. And the embellishments will happen on strings number 1, same fret as the second and third finger, second fret, and the second string, and then the third string. All of them on the same frets as fingers 2 and 3.
It's 7:30.
Hi, Vicki! And we can move these to our different fret locations. 8. And fret 6. Then I'm going to combine both the E shape and the A shape using the embellishments and see what kind of cool things we can come up with. We can begin to see that the guitar is a really expansive instrument, and there's really a lot that we can do with a relatively small amount of work. It's all in listening, being an active listener, and understanding what frets work best with what shapes. And you have to listen to determine that. Now, I've given you a few examples in these videos, but you are free, and I encourage you to go ahead and experiment as well to see what else you can come up with. Use your ears and see what you like. That's going to always be the case. Try combining these chords into some sort of combinations to create a song that you feel works as a nice combination. So in our next video, we are going to approach the C chord shape, and we're going to talk about the embellishments on that shape as well. So with that, I will say thank you very much for joining us again. Academy of Guitar, Stanley Williams here. We'll see you next time.